guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So today's reading is for the zodiac sign of Virgo, and Virgo, this is your April 2015 general monthly taroscope. So just to let you know, Virgo, what I do now is you know that I usually pre-shuffle the cards and then I'll pull out 8 cards randomly, and that will serve as your message for the month. What I've decided to do after I've pulled the 8 cards out is from the bottom of the pile pick a 9th card, and this is going to serve as the general energy for the month. Okay, so this is, I find doing it this way, it kind of ties, it kind of gives me a little bit more of clarity on your reading. Okay, it tells me what direction this reading is potentially heading in, okay, and what it could potentially be about for some of you guys. So let's make a start here. Also, you know that the website is online now, so if you want a personalised reading with me, all the details are in the description bar below. Okay, here we go. So your general energy for April 2015, Virgo, is the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands is a very busy character. She is someone who juggles all areas of her life very well. She's not as detailed as somebody like the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So she's kind of a little bit of a rush character. But this is really what the Wands signifies to me. Very much people that get very highly excited and energetic and, you know, just want to do this and this. But they don't really take time out to think about stuff. It's all whether it looks good in the now. So I feel that the energy for the month is going to be centred very much on work or career. And it's very much centred, I feel, within the workplace for some of you guys. But I feel that there is an energy within April that it's going to be centred on people within that framework for a lot of you guys. Okay, and I'll tell you why. So we've ascertained that the energy is potentially to do with around a work situation or something to do with work or people within the workplace. The first 2 cards that I found very interesting that came out of this, and I need to just change a couple of cards around because I put them in the wrong position. Here we go. So I feel that for April, there is some jealousy potentially around some of you guys within the workplace. This is what I'm feeling here. I feel it could be coming from one person or 2 people, potentially, or a group of people. We've got the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords, I ain't too keen on, I've got to be honest. In all the personal readings that I do, if somebody asks me a question in my personal readings and this lady comes up, especially if it's a question about, is my boyfriend seeing someone else, or, you know, why is this person being funny with me, blah, blah, and this lady pops up, it signifies to me this is the 3rd person in that question, okay, in that answer. This woman, a lot of the time when I've come across her, not for everybody, but a lot of the time when I've come across a Queen of Swords in a reading, she's not been any good, or there's something that's not being very nice about her. Let's forget about zodiac signs and what she's connected to. She is of the air sign. She can either be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. She's usually seen to be a Libra, though, the Queen of Swords is. But I'm not going to attribute this to any zodiac signs. But this is what she would usually be thought of in terms of a zodiac sign. But she could literally be anyone. She can be quite bitter. She can have a little bit of a foul mouth on her. She can be someone who can be disruptive, someone who can be unkind, someone who can be quite jealous. She's really seen as the kind of, to my mind, the miserable queen in the pack of tarot, to be totally honest with you. And whenever I've come across her, whether it's been in a reading for me or I've done a reading for someone else, to me this signifies that the person who's kind of, who's a little bit of the centre of attention, but for all of the wrong reasons, if you see what I mean. She's always the sort of the centre of somebody's world, but always for the wrong reasons. She's kind of either the person, the querent, who's feeling really depressed, or if this doesn't signify a querent, then it signifies the person who's causing the issue. So I just feel that she's causing an issue for some of you guys. Or if this isn't her, then this is how you're feeling this month, depressed. or down about something. And I feel that because we've got the Seven of Swords next to her, it's almost like she's welcoming this. Because on this card here, they're side by side, but you can see it's almost like her hand is calling this person. Like she's welcoming it. She's welcoming some kind of deception. And I feel that there is some deception around April for some of you guys. I feel that somebody's not being honest. Or someone's trying to do something to screw something up. Or trying to take an advantage of a certain situation. And I feel that the advantage that's being taken is within this card. I feel it's within the Eight of Pentacles. I feel for some of you guys that you've either gone and got a new job this month, but there is some jealousy within that job, or there is some kind of, I don't feel that there's kindness within this job. I feel that there are either one or two people who are causing issues for some of you guys in April, okay? The Eight of Pentacles can be about being an apprentice, so I feel that maybe for some of you guys it's a new job that you've gone into that you're training in. Or it could just simply be going into a new job, but you're working towards something in this job. And I feel that the job is represented by the Emperor, the organisation, okay? So this could be, I don't know, within a government situation, police, courts, but the Emperor would usually represent something that is akin to order, law and order. So it's very much to do with kind of a very ordered institution where there's lots of sort of rules and regulations. It's almost like the Hierophant in a way. But whilst the Hierophant will represent things like education and churches, this would represent things like law, police, government, that type of thing. So I feel that some of you guys have gone into a new job within an organisation. It doesn't have to represent those areas of society I spoke about, but very much an ordered situation, an ordered environment. Or this could represent the boss within this place, okay, that you're working hard for. You're working your way up to try and get recognition from this person. But I feel that somebody's trying to screw something over for some of you guys in the month of April. And I think it falls with this Queen of Swords and Seven of Swords. Someone's being deceptive around you somewhere along the line. This goes even further though. Six of Cups, Five of Wands. To me, these two cards are saying, especially with the Five of Wands, that there is, I mean, you might have changed departments with the Eight of Pentacles from where you were before within the Emperor organisation. Because we've got the Six of Cups here, and this to me suggests something that has resurfaced from the past again, something that's come up. So maybe there was an argument or something in the past within this organisation that you're in, and it's resurfaced again with the Six of Cups. The argument is with the Five of Wands. This is competition. This is rivalry, and I feel the rivalry and the competition comes with the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So I do feel there is some rivalry going on here, but I feel that it's either that something that's resurfaced from the past, or it's very childish behaviour that's going on here. People are acting very childishly. This is what I'm feeling here. I feel that for some of you guys, your eyes have been opened. But I do feel it's a work situation with you guys, because we have the Queen of Wands as the overall energy. As an overall energy, it could be someone that's watching out for you. She makes a pretty good ally, the Queen of Wands does as well. But I do feel that there is some infighting going on here. And it's reached a state of deadlock where no one wins. And I feel that it's really funny that we have this five of Wands, sorry, next to the Six of Cups. Because whilst I said I feel it's very childish behaviour, it could be a situation that's resurfaced again for some of you guys, an argument that's resurfaced again. Whenever you get the Five of Wands, this card can also talk about kind of reaching deadlock on a situation. So kind of reaching a point where you just admit defeat and it's just best to back down. Because if you look at this card, everybody's got their wands in the air. Everybody's putting their 2 pence worth in. And no one ain't backing down here. Everybody's like, no, 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 I'm in the right, so bug off. That's what they're saying in this card. Get stuffed. You know? I'm not backing down, because they've all got their wands in the air. They're all trying to say, no, 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 my idea is right, I am right, that's it. And it could be that because this card also speaks about there just being no way forward with this, it's not like your Seven of Wands where you're kind of holding your ground. Okay? It's not like that. If we were to look at this as a progression, you'd have your Five of Wands where there's an argument here and no one's backing down. You'd have your Six of Wands where finally the argument subsides and you are the victor. You're the one that rides out in victory. But then we'd have what's the word? The argument would probably resume again with the Seven of Wands. But this time you're in a much stronger position because you've had that temporary victory. But then your detractors come back again with the Seven of Wands. That's how I see it. But we don't have that here. We've got it sitting with the Five of Wands. And the funny thing is, your final two cards, Virgo, it's very interesting. Some readings really flow, like this one, I feel. But because I feel nobody's backing down on this, I feel that, and it's really funny with the cards, it's very easy to say, oh, you're going to walk away from the job. I feel that some of you might be walking away from whatever this situation is in April. Okay, and there'll be some upset and regret over that, because you're going to miss whatever it was that you were, or you might take some time out from it, okay, because there might be a little bit of stress. I don't see any stressy cards as such, okay, here. I think you're holding your own with something here. I don't see any Nine of Swords or Eight of Swords going on. But I feel that some of you guys might take a little bit of a backseat on this, because I do see you guys, some of you, walking away for a time. And I do see the Five of Cups feeling a little bit of sadness around that. But remember, we've got the Two Cups here at the back of this card. So the connection is still there. So I feel the door is still open for you, wherever this is or whatever this is. I feel there is a door still open for you there. But I feel that some of you will be taking a little bit of a time away from this situation. And in all honesty, I mean, this could be a work situation because the Wands are related to work and career. But remember, the Queen of Wands isn't just a career woman. She's a family woman. She's a wife, you know. So she is just as busy and professional around her family as she is around the workplace. So it could be a family situation. Who knows? You know, maybe you've got a large family or something and there's arguments and detractors in that. But I do definitely feel whatever this is, whether it's your work family or your family, I feel it's got something to do with work personally. That I do feel that there is jealousy around you for some reason. Maybe you're doing quite well at work and people don't like it. Maybe you've been put in a position of authority and somebody feels that you don't deserve it. Queen of Wands feels that you don't deserve it. I feel there could be some gossip going on here. I feel there could be maybe some nasty words being said about this. I feel there's some deception around this. Someone's trying to kind of pull a fast one on you, you know. I feel that you're working hard for something. I feel it's maybe either a new job or a new department that you've gone into, where you're working your way up, or you're working towards something. I feel the Emperor signifies an organisation that this is, or a big boss that might be looking out for you. I feel there's a lot of childish behaviour going on here within the Five of Wands and the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is also about past situations. So this is either an argument that has reignited itself again, or it's very childish behaviour with a group of people or someone. Very angry behaviour with the Five of Wands. But I do feel with the Eight of Cups, some of you guys might be walking away from for a time. But with the Five of Cups, you might be a bit sad about it, but the door is still open there for you to go back. Or maybe some of you will walk away for good. But there is still a lesson to be learnt from this. It's not a bad reading, Virgo, for the month of April, but I just want you to be aware that I do feel some deception is going on. They're not all bad cards at all. The only two cards I would say that I'm not very happy with and I'm not kind of too keen on are your Queen of Swords and your Seven of Swords. Because the Queen of Swords, out of all of the queens in the tarot, I'm not keen on her. I'm just not. You know, whenever I see her, I just think, I'm not keen on you within a reading, you know. And if it does represent a querent, then I feel bad for the querent, because I know that they're probably going through quite a hard time with something, okay. She's not like your Queen of Cups, or your Queen of Wands, or your Queen of Pentacles. She's a lot more sharper than any of those lot. So I'm not keen on her. And the Seven of Swords, well, that speaks for itself. Deception. The Queen of Swords can be deceptive. She can be really underhanded, you know. She can be a bit of a bitch, to be honest with you. But, yeah. I feel there is some deception. I think it might be a female as well, to be perfectly honest with you, that's doing this. But yeah, I feel that somebody's probably a little bit jealous of you within the workplace and kind of wants to bring you down for it. But they're being probably underhanded about it, but then they're going to be showing their true colours at some point. It's not a bad reading, but just be on your guard, I feel, for some of you guys. If this resonates with any of you guys, please let me know. You know I like to hear your comments. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling for the month of April. Okay? Just like to say thank you so much for your time, Virgo, and I will see you on another reading very soon. Take care.